Good morning, students. In last class, we were discussing about profit maximization. Under the perfect competition chapter, we started to discuss about profit maximization. Each and every firm always wants to get more and more profit. That is profit maximization. So every firm earn profit, it should be identify the quantity. At which quantity, at what quantity they can earn the more profit or they can earn more money. Okay, they can reach the profit maximization. So we should identify the quantity like Q naught. In the previous class, I explained that. Anyhow, to reach the profit maximization level, they should fulfill three conditions. Under that first one, it was P should be equals to marginal cost. That means price always should be equals to marginal cost. Second condition, marginal cost must be non-decreasing at Q naught. Non-decreasing at Q naught. Q naught means that is a quantity level. At this quantity level only the firm will reach the profit maximization situation. Okay. Then third condition is P should be greater than, price should be greater than average variable cost in short run. Price should be greater than, more than the average variable cost in short run, and price should be greater than average cost in the long run. Okay, these are all three conditions to fulfill the situation of profit maximization by the firm. Okay, already we discussed about the price should be equals to marginal cost. So in that we discussed the profit is the differences between total revenue and total cost. Profit is the differences between total revenue and total cost. So when the total revenue increases, that should be considered as a marginal revenue, because per unit of output it will be increased. Per unit of output it will be increased. So as long as when the total revenue increases, that should be considered as a marginal revenue, as well as even total cost also increases, that is considered as a marginal cost. So when the output increases, both will be increased. When marginal revenue also increases, even marginal cost also increases. If the profit are maximum, that time marginal revenue increases, total cost also increases. If the marginal, if the profit is decreases, that time marginal revenue also decreases, marginal cost also decreases. If should be both are equal, that time marginal revenue should be equals to marginal cost. Okay, marginal revenue, it's a addition to the total revenue. Marginal cost, it is also addition to the total cost. Addition to the total cost. So in previous class we discussed clearly about P is equal to MC, price should be equals to marginal cost. That was the first condition. Second condition is marginal cost must be not decreasing at Q naught. Not, it's not means not decreasing at Q naught. Should not decrease. Which one? The marginal cost curve should not decrease. Should not decreasing at Q naught. Q naught means that is the quantity level where the firm will get which one? Profit maximization. This quantity at this quantity. Okay, this one we can explain. We can discuss with the help of this diagram. Okay, we can discuss with this help of this diagram. Okay, in this diagram we can observe that on the OX axis we measure the output. On the OY axis we measure the marginal cost. Marginal cost. Okay, this is the marginal cost curve. This is called as marginal cost curve. This is the price line. Okay, this is the price line. This is the marginal cost curve. Okay, in previous classes we discussed about the perfect competitive market. Under the perfect competitive market, price should be equals to average revenue and also marginal revenue. Okay, P equals AR and MR. So perfect competitive market is the large number of buyers and sellers selling homogeneous product at uniform price. Okay, so here you have to understand where, at which point the firm will get higher level of profit or profit maximization, which is not, and which is the perfect point we have to identify. Suppose this is the marginal cost curve. Imagination, this is the price line. If we identify the quantity at the point of P1, just imagination, is the point like P1 is the perfect point, is the perfect quantity, is the perfect quantity. Okay, you have to understand here. This is not P1. Just take it as Q1. Okay, Just take it as Q1 quantity, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6. Okay. So this is a quantity Q1. Okay. Is the Q1 quantity is the point of Q1 is providing higher level of profit or profit maximization. Just observe here, is the Q1 point or Q1 quantity is providing profit maximization. The first condition is P equals to MC. Price should be equals to marginal cost. Yes, exactly. Marginal cost should be equals to price. Both are intersecting the point of A. Both are intersecting the point of A. Right? The first condition is clear. What purpose? To profit maximization. To gain more profit, each firm should fulfill these three conditions. So first condition is price should be equals to MC. This is the marginal cost curve. So why it is like this? Because marginal cost and average cost both are, the curves are in U-shaped. We observed in the previous classes, U-shaped. Both are U-shaped. Okay. So this is also U-shaped, that is inverted U-shape. Inverted U-shape. So here price is horizontal straight line. So this is called as price line. Here at the price line, at the point of A, the quantity 1, the Q1, quantity 1 at the point of A, both are intersect. Both means marginal cost curve and price. Marginal cost curve and price both are intersect. But this point fulfilling the first condition. But don't forget, the second point is marginal cost must be not decreasing at Q0. Not decreasing at Q0. We have to observe here, the marginal cost curve is decreasing. You can identify easily, marginal cost curve is, what is happening here? Decreasing. What is the condition? Marginal cost must be non-decreasing at Q0. Okay, must be non-decreasing. Non-decreasing means should not decrease. But what is happening here? The marginal cost is decreasing. See, you can observe clearly, marginal cost is decreasing. That's why this point is not a perfect quantity to gain or achieve the profit maximization. First condition is clearly point out it. So P is equal to MC. Here the price line, what happened here? Equal to the marginal cost. That means it's both are intersect here. That's why at the point of A, first condition is fulfilled. Clear. But what's happening here? MC must be non-decreasing at Q0. Okay. Must be non-decreasing. Non-decreasing means should not decrease. But what is happening here? Marginal cost is decreasing. It is not increasing. It is decreasing. That's why this point is not considered as perfect point to achieve profit maximization. Okay. Then come to the next point, Q2. Come to the next quantity. At the Q2 quantity, is it possible to gain profit maximization, or is it possible to increase the profit maximization? Just observe here, but it is also not possible. Why? The first condition is P is equal to MC. P is equal to MC. Is whether is touched the price line? No. It's below the price line. Which one? The marginal cost here below the price line. At the Q2, at the quantity of Q2, below the price line. Below the price line. For example, the price is 100, cost is 80. Okay. Understanding? Cost is 80, price is 100. The marginal cost is 80, price is 100. So to achieve more and more profit maximization, that's why you have to understand marginal cost be non-decreasing at Q0. Non-decreasing at Q0. What's happening here? The marginal cost is decreasing. Marginal cost is decreasing, but this point is not possible. Even this is also not possible because price line is marginal cost is below the price line. Marginal cost is below the price line. That's why this is also not possible. Okay. Even if you go to the third point, Q3. Okay. At this quantity, is it possible to gain more and more profit as per the condition? First condition, P is equal to MC. Is there? P is equal to MC. E is equal to MC means price should be equals to MC. What's happening here? Here the price is above the marginal cost. Price is above the marginal cost, more than the marginal cost. But it's not possible to identify, it's not possible to suitable point to earn more profit. So that's why this is also not a perfect point. Which one? Q3. Then what about the Q4? So according to the first condition, price should be equals to MC. Yes, right. At the point of B, that is P is equal to MC, because marginal cost curve touches the price line. Marginal cost curve touches the price line at the point of B at the quantity of Q4. And also MC must be not non-decreasing at Q0. Must be non-decreasing at Q0. That means here we have to understand this is the Q0. Just imagination, this is the Q0. Which one? Q4. Okay, here which is the perfect point and which is the not perfect point. This is not a perfect point to profit maximization by the firm, but this is a perfect point. Why? Because at the point of P, P is equal to MC. The second condition, marginal cost must be non-decreasing at Q0, should not decrease, but you can observe here it is increasing. It is increasing, right? So after this it start increase, not decreasing. So that's why it is a perfect point. Which one? Q4 is the perfect point. In this diagram, Q4 is the Q0. You have to imagine like that. Q4 is the Q0. Okay, further you can observe easily. But here you have to understand Q4 is the, like Q means quantity. Quantity 4 is the Q0. You have to understand at this point only firm will get profit maximization. So here exactly at the point of B, like first condition P is equal to MC. Price should be equals to marginal cost. Right? Price should be equals to marginal cost. Second condition, MC must be non-decreasing at Q0. Non-decreasing, not decreasing. It is not decreasing. What's happening here? The marginal cost is increasing. But this point, marginal cost is decreasing. This point, marginal cost is increasing. That's why this is the perfect point. Which one? Q4. So that is considered as a Q0, because Q0 is the equilibrium point. Q0 is the equilibrium quantity to earn more profit. If you go to the Q5, quantity 5, you can observe here marginal cost is above the price line. Marginal cost is above the price line. Marginal cost is above the price line. Okay, that is also not perfect. Even Q6 is also not perfect because it is also more than the price line. So our intention is we have to identify which is the equilibrium point, and that point, at that point the marginal cost should not decrease. The marginal cost should not decrease. So here, if you identify the Q1, it's highly impossible to say. The first condition is clearly success, which is that P is equal to MC. Price should be equal to marginal cost. Clear. But what about the second condition? MC must not decreasing at Q0. So what's happening here? It is decreasing. But according to condition should not decrease. But here decrease. So that's why this quantity Q1 is not success. Then if you come to the Q4, definitely it will be perfect point. At the point of B, price should be equals to marginal cost. Price should be equals to marginal cost. This is the second condition. First condition is P is equal to MC. So that is equals at the point of B. And here the marginal cost, when the marginal cost increasing, that's equals to the P, and again it starts increasing. That's why Q4 is the perfect point. Q4 is the perfect point. What for? To earn more profit. To earn more profit. This is called as profit maximization under the perfect competitive market. This is the second condition. Even first condition P is equal to MC, and second condition is MC must be not decreasing at Q0. This is also clear. Okay. This is important for 4 marks. So in next class we will go for another condition, that is P is greater than ABC and P is greater than AC. Thank you.